Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be giving cool suggestions that the SoD team can make. This video is not meant to be rude to the SoD team. I think that they are all very hardworking people who have spent their time into creating a game that us dragon lovers can play. SoD is probably one of the best, if not the best, How to Train Your Dragon based games there are. You can fly through the worlds, defeat enemies, and even spend time with friends by racing. But with saying that, I think there are some stuff they can add that will make the game more enjoyable to play. I have put some racing in the background, most of which just already been used in videos. Anyways, enjoy the list I made with the new updates they could add. The first suggestion is to add a new expansion pack. We haven't had an expansion pack in for so long, and I even have an idea that we could add that would be really fun. So this is based on How to Train Your Dragon 2, so we can add Valka Sanctuary and the Bewilderbeast, because these two things have not been introduced in the game yet. So I think you could rescue a dragon like the Sniffle Hunch. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's the one that sniffed Toothless's butt. That hasn't been added into the game yet, so I think that'll be a cool dragon to get, and you can rescue it from a trap. That'll be a lot of fun. And maybe this quest can be split into two. So it's so in the first part you rescue a Sniffle Hunch, and then the second part you rescue a rain cutter, and you can also get Valka's weapon, and you can customize it the color of it. I think that'll be really cool. And you have to defeat the enemy of Drago Bloodfist. I think that'll be so cool, and it'll be such a unique thing that they could add. The next suggestion is Dragon's special abilities. This one is one that I really wanted to be added, because all these dragons have such cool abilities that we do not see in SoD. For example, Deadly Natter can shoot Spine Shot. I know that's in Dragon Tactics, but I wish you can just do it normally as well. The Monstrous Nightmare can flame up. We saw that at, is it Thorfest, I think it was? We saw that in Thorfest, so I wish they could also add that just to normal Monstrous Nightmares. And Hideous Silverbacks can actually spray out gas, Change Wings can actually cloak for a little bit. It'll be so cool, and I wish they added that. So it could be a little button that is next to the firepower button, and it has a cooldown, so you can't just use it continuously. But it'll be such a cool thing that they could add. Wouldn't that be so cool? All these dragons have special abilities, so then you can also use those special abilities in battles, and it can help you out. I think that'll be so cool. This thing is already in SoD, but I think it should be fixed a little bit, because it's driving me and some other people a little bit insane. It's the chat bans. It's so annoying. You can't say numbers. I don't know why you can't say numbers. It bans you instantly. That's really annoying. I feel the SoD team should go back and fix up some stuff. It's good that you can't say swear words in the chat, because we don't want to be saying negative things to each other. But numbers, come on. We should be allowed to say numbers. We shouldn't have to put a Q in front of everything, or no spaces. So I think they should just go back and fix the chat ban a little bit, because one time I was talking to this fan and they said something so nice to me, and I went to say oh, thank you so much, and then I got chat banned for 6 days. 6 days, what? I was so annoyed, and I felt so bad for that fan, but I think they have to go back and just tweak this a little bit. The next idea I had is more roaming dragons, because in the hidden world we see so many roaming dragons going by, but in SoD we only have a few in the hidden world. We have a lot of fireworms, but that's about it. We don't have other really roaming dragons. You don't really have it in the actual hidden world one, but the one in the school, you have a Stormcutter, Sandwraith, and Windwalker, I think, and some 2 others. And those are all there, but I wish they would add just more roaming dragons in general. The Silverback Island has a few Silverbacks, but I think it should have just a little bit more. Scuttleclaw Island, I think that's good, because it has a rabbit, it has Scuttleclaws, it has Scuttleclaw eggs, it has a Flightmare egg. That island is amazing, because it has so much wild dragons there, and I think it's really cool, and it makes it feel like you are actually in a dragon world. So I think they should just go back and add a few dragons in the world, and they can just do simple motions, go back and forth. It just makes the game more fun, and more you're not the only person riding the dragons. There's also untamed dragons that are in the wild. I think that'll be so cool, and they should definitely do this. The next thing that they should add is barrel rolls. In the movie, we see like everyone doing barrel rolls. Cloudjumper does it, Toothless does it, and like they use it to avoid enemy fire, and that is clever. You should use that to avoid enemy fire, not just fly right into it. So I feel like that would be a cool button to have. Obviously, it should have a cooldown and everything, like maybe 5 seconds. Like, so you just can't be doing infinite barrel rolls forever. So I think that would be really cool, because then while you're doing battle, and like if a ship's about to, like, you know, when like the arrow things come at you, or like or when the catapult comes at you, you can like dodge it and not get hit by it. So I think that would be such a cool feature if they added that. So they should definitely add the barrel rolls. Another thing that will be really cool if they added it is first person view. We can only see our dragons from like the behind, no pun intended, but like you can only see it from like the behind. I don't know why that's the only word that's coming in my mind right now. There's probably a word to say it like that, but I'm not getting it right now, so please excuse me. I'm off topic. So they should definitely add the first person view, because so it's like you're actually riding the dragon. You can see in front of you and not like just your character. So we see this with Heather when she points her axe to the windshield to fly that way. I think that's such a cool thing, and they should definitely add that. Like, so it just makes us feel like we're the character and not that we're controlling a character. I think first person view would be so cool, and they should definitely add it. The next suggestion is to calm down their facial features. So SoD recently did an update where they redid their facial expressions. I think that's such a cool update, but some of the dragons look a little bit terrifying. The Sand Wraith in particular, I don't know why it looks like that. It sometimes gives me the creeps. So I feel like they should just go back, maybe make it lower and not so intense. I think it looks a little bit weird. But the sad, like when it's upset, like when it's looking down, I think that's adorable. Not that being sad is adorable, like just when the dragon looks down, it just, you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but whatever. So I think they should go back and just tweak a little bit, because it's a really cool concept, and I love how they added that. I think that's so unique. They should I love that. They should definitely keep it, but they should just go back and make the facial expressions a little less intense, because the happy ones are a little bit terrifying. The next idea is not my idea. It is Silver Willowwing. I'll link her channel in the description. She came up with this idea, so it's not me. Full credits go to her. She suggested to enable Toothless to be able to change his tail fin. Before we go more in depth to this, I just want to show you this random conversation I had. What is this? I'm like, you too. And then I'm like, hi. Okay, I'm off topic as usual. Anyways, we'll go back to the idea now. Silver Willowwing had a lot of good arguments in her videos on what we need to change for Toothless. You guys should definitely go watch that video. It talks a lot about Toothless and all the updates that it needs to make, because I think it's very true. They do need to change some stuff, and I never realized these stuff until she pointed it out, and I was like, so I've been living with this for almost like 4 years now. So props to her for even figuring those things out. Insane how she even did that. But Toothless should definitely be able to change his tail fin. Maybe they could give like stat bonuses. Maybe one could give 5% better speed, but it makes the turn rate negative 3% worse. I'm not sure. And one could give like more turn rate, more happiness, stuff like that. I think it would be such a unique idea, and SoD should definitely add this, because Toothless is kind of like the money dragon, I guess. It makes them their money for membership and stuff. So I think that's definitely a good thing, and they should definitely add that in SoD. This idea, I don't really care if it gets added or not, but it's just something that I thought of while I was doing the research, quote unquote, for this video. The SoD dragons don't drink water, so maybe we could add a button where you could go up to like the sea or a lake and you could drink water from there, because if you think about it, they haven't had water ever since you got them. So I think that would be cool if they added some water thing, and it'll be like hunger, so if they're in your stables, they won't get thirsty. In the stable, there's like water troughs, and you can like, there's water in them, so they're probably keeping hydrated over there. But like when you're having them, it could be like really cool, where you could also, we can watch them drink and stuff. It'll be super cool. That's all the ideas I came up with, I'm sure some of you guys would have some great ideas. Leave them in the comments and I'll reply to you and I'll give you my thought on your ideas. I'm sure most of you guys have a lot better ideas than I do and I really want to hear them, so leave them in the comments down below. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe and like, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!